Brahma Astrology. Shriman Acharya Jayesh Bhagwanji Chitroda. Brahma. What is astrology? Astrology has always existed in the Indian Hindu Khumbar kingdom since its study first began. Bhagwan Om Chitroda passed the knowledge of the universe to his son Jayesh Bhagwanji Chitroda, first avatar and emperor of the Bhagwan Mangal Dev Chitroda kingdom dynasty. The kingdom was created in India as the source point of arrival to the planet, hence India is referred to the chosen land. Many specific castles, containing citadels, were made all around the world. The main reasoning for astrology as it exists in the Indian Hindu Khumbar kingdom is to provide accuracy of timing according to past history of the Indian Hindu Khumbar kingdom, and has become part of a cultural aspect in the awards of completing the Bhagwan Dev knowledge. The students of my scriptures, knowledge with completion of examination, are awarded the ability to wear the Navgraha ring, an ongoing Indian Hindu Khumbar kingdom cultural ritual. Brahma Bhagwan Dev Navgraha ring. Traditional Navgraha ring originally made in silver as to award the completion of Indian Hindu Khumbar basic education. Composition of the rings display celebration of the solar system via my own Indian Hindu Khumbar kingdom empires and utter knowledge. Bhagwan Surya Dev Chitroda dynasty represented by ruby. Bhagwan Chandra Dev Chitroda dynasty represented by pearl. Bhagwan Buddha Dev Chitroda dynasty represented by emerald. Bhagwan Mangal Dev Chitroda dynasty represented red coral. Bhagwan Brihaspati Chitroda dynasty represented by yellow sapphire. Bhagwan Shukra Dev Chitroda dynasty represented by diamond. Bhagwan Shani Dev Chitroda dynasty represented by blue sapphire. Bhagwan Rahu Dev Chitroda dynasty represented by hessonite. Bhagwan Ketu Dev Chitroda dynasty represented by cat's eye. Bhagwan Yamdev Chitroda dynasty represented by my choice as Surapura. Wireless technology, life records filed to a central core for life remembrance, artificial intelligence characters to be created. Brahma Astrology within the Indian Hindu Khumbar kingdom. There are three main uses to astrology within the Indian Hindu Khumbar kingdom. The first attribute is to learn the education as provided from a real historical point of the Indian Hindu Khumbar kingdom, and the wearer of Navgraha rings signifies the understanding of my Tridata Yuga framework or first age kingdoms. The second attribute is the understanding of the Brahma time concepts of extremely large in sections to extremely small in micro or smaller quantities, with understanding entities that exist within these time frames. The third is the understanding of the universe through elements and practical science of minerals, gemstones and other entities, from healing to promoting directed focus, using astrology as a positivity attraction method through understanding universal concepts of my Eta Codex, promoting positivity as to provide a society of random collected logic amounting to one complete system as defined by colors, shapes, alphabets, numbers, sound and great previous accomplishments in history. Brahma Implementation of astrology. The main deployment of Indian Hindu Khumbar kingdom astrology is through my own Atta, using mathematics, science, geology, colors and representation itihas. This system was introduced twice through advanced Attar calculations based on astrological events in history. The first installation was during the start of the Kalpa age during my Bhagwan Vaman Chitroda family dynasty, and the second was during my Bhagwan Ram Chitroda family dynasty. Each one installing concepts of astrology and time markers for the next kingdom to be visited or built as Bhagwans, as my ancestral dynasties were coronated and installed the next education scriptures. Many towns, cities and countries diverged and divested themselves and started to stray from the correct education and Attar as they didn't understand the implications and logic of it, and many were retaught with advanced installation of products and commercial enterprises. An example of misuse of the Attar is trying to award titles when the calculation of Itihas Attar is not astrologically due or valid. For example, the understanding the QQQ at a completion of the title of Queen that is due after the Western year of 2025. The title for Queen is only for Indian Hindu Khumbar females, as the entire Attar Codex was created by my own Indian Hindu Khumbar ancestors based upon Indian Hindu Khumbar kingdom attributes. This voids any current titling of Queen, as they oversold and corrupted the notation and therefore cannot use mine or the Indian Hindu Khumbar kingdom representation that I will complete when the time arrives. The same factor applies to the title of King, as non-Indian Hindu Khumbars are not a part of the Indian Hindu Khumbar King Attar and do not have any form of ancestral heritage to the title of King. Brahma. Evolution of astrology. Astrology is a time continuum. It is a valid entity of celebration and time management encompassing lifestyle attributes anywhere in the universe, as it's based on the local solar system and greater universe. The commercial value of astrology creates various business networks, from mining, extraction, conditioning, wholesaling, making products to have value of celebration through the Indian Hindu Khumbar religious community. Freedom and lifestyle choices with themed aspects can be chosen or given to Indian Hindu Khumbar people in determining life logic and styling. The greatest feat in the known universe rather than unseen configurations of non-Indian Hindu god entities is the knowing and celebration of science through the Indian Hindu Khumbar kingdom scriptures of time and history with proven mathematical, geological and scientific evidence. As time moves forwards, it is natural to understand the logic of the Indian Hindu Khumbar kingdom through understanding religion and culture due to its advanced scientific Attar Codex. It can also be said that as time moves forwards, non-Indian Hindu Khumbar religions die and fade due to non-conformist ideology to the evidence and scientific discoveries they are displayed within the concepts of my Indian Hindu Khumbar kingdom culture and religion. The concepts of Indian Hindu Khumbar kingdom astrology will evolve using technology additions to the framework and create lifestyle and well-being structures for Indian Hindu Khumbars within a complete society of order, whilst retaining the Indian Hindu Khumbar stereotype for fashion and jewelry decoration. Brahma. Concepts of astrology. The concepts of astrology are quite simple. They follow color codes based on my family lineage, heritage, mood, focus colors on celebration and achievement. Traditionally, the Indian Hindu Khumbars have their own rings and jewelry that celebrate the universe and their own family entities in valid forms of structure. For example, Mangal Dev ring is based upon time factors of royal and imperial Hindu Khumbar kingdom attributes, and the highest award is gold with red coral displayed as triangle, noting the lineage and family history to the beginning of time or the first Tridatu age. It has nothing to do with any type of hazard, and it's a astrological time marker to awake the wearer's Indian Hindu Khumbar kingdom history. During the time of wearing these items, they are witnessed by the non-Indian Hindu Khumbars on having them, and the wearer reveals various secrets to the world and universe. It is often that old Indian Hindu Khumbars that joined the 18th-19th century Federation of Indian Hindu Brahmins or Brahmans usually witness the ancestral family ring and perform Indian Hindu Khumbar kingdom mantras with yagya and puja to celebrate the return of the ring and reminding people of its previous achievements, leading to the chanting of 16,000 mantras and celebration of the return previously achieved great fame. Brahma. Bhagwan Mangaldev Chitroda ring. As made by Bhagwan Om Chitroda and given to Jayesh Bhagwanji Chitroda, the first of the Bhagwan Mangaldev Chitroda dynasty. Red triangle coral noting the most supreme royal imperial bloodline of the Bhagwans and Bhagwan Devs. Gold frame holding the expansion of the triangle and Indian Hindu Khumbar kingdom. Fully traceable to the Khumbarat Chitra of Bhagwan Jayesh Bhagwanji Chitroda, myself, with fully nakshatra mapping on the world map. Bhagwan Mangal Dev Chitroda rings with red triangle coral with gold can only ever be worn by Indian Hindu Khumbars that have Royal Imperial Indian Hindu Khumbar Kingdom heritage dating to the first Tridata age of the planet. Brahma. Prophecy and prediction of astrology. Time throughout the universe was already created with a fixed entity on planet Earth. We note it as one day has 24 hours. 24 hours are made up of 24 lots of 60 minutes. 1 minute is made up of 60 lots of seconds. These are universal time calculations based on planet Earth. Other planets have their own time measuring units calibrated upon the planet Earth system. And on other planets and solar systems there are different measures of time according to the axis spin and day and night times, creating an entire different system of time measurement. It can also be said that the faster an object travels, time is divided into smaller quantities compared to the universal calibration of our own Earth time. Indian Hindu Khumbar kingdom prophecies are based on various measurements of time according to astrological occurrences with other evidence and evolution. There are many calculations that take place to create Indian Hindu Khumbar astrological predictions and history placements. Brahma. Infinite astrology time frames. Time as a measuring entity has always existed in the universe. There is no beginning or end to it as it continues forever, watching the transformation of structured events. The Indian Hindu Khumbar's kingdom have associated time in various concepts measuring great scales as to history and the achievements of the Indian Hindu Khumbar kingdom. Such time scales and calculations are very important in understanding the history of the Indian Hindu Khumbar kingdom as its measuring ability with accuracy is very evident. The main time frames of Itihas is measured yugs, where Indian Hindu Khumbars created great kingdoms around the planet during the Tridata Yuga, Kalpa Yuga, Dwarpan Yuga, Kal Yuga, and Satya Yuga, where at the start of the Yuga mathematical predictions are made in reference to the avatar being born near the start of the new age to conclude the previous age and start the new age. नजर आता हूँ मैं हमेशा, जैसे सिर्फ एक समाज का नजराना, नानी है तेरा अपना ध्यान के मैंने बनता हूँ एक और सबका सितारा, पहचान लो मुझे और हो जाओ शामिल, काबू कर लो अपना ध्यान को मैं आता हूँ नानी नजर, देखो मेरी आराधना के मैं ही हूँ शिव की शक्ति बन के अतर।